All right, so we have this form working with their images. Our images are going to the right place, but we need to put some data in here and submit it to a database. All right, so we need to do the query to do that. So we are in admin includes add post.php, right? And this is where we left off last time. All right, perfect. So the next step here is to do the query. Now I do have the query copied, and it's kind of long, so I just got to warn you on that. I'm gonna paste it right here. All right, so all we have is just a normal query here to insert into posts, and then we have the parameters enclosed in parentheses, as you can see, all in one line, divided by a comma. These are the fields in our table here, and we discussed this earlier. These are exactly the same columns actually in our table. All right, so that's the first part of the query. Remember, usually this goes in one line, all of it, and the rest that I'm going to be pasting here right now in a minute will go in one line too, but we don't have that much space. It's good to divide it, especially for your understanding. So if I paste this in here, we're gonna follow the same query, but we're gonna concatenate this with this. All right, so remember, this is all usually all in one line, but it's too long, so we have to kind of improvise. So we're concatenating, and the next step is values, and we enclose that in parentheses, and then we pass it in the variables from here. All these variables we pass it down here to this column for these columns. So we are inserting values for each of these columns down here, and these values are coming from our form. Keep that in mind. We are also using single quotes for each of these values since they are strings. Well, this one is not a string, so you don't have to use a quote for that because it won't be a string, it will be a number. All right, so post title, post author. Here there's another thing that you have not seen, and is that we are sending as a value a function. All right, this is gonna format this date right here that we are sending in and make it look good in the database when it goes there. All right, so know that is now function. You can also look that up in the php.net. There is a lot of functions for the date. I mean, there is a lot of ways that you can format your date. So that's a different topic, okay? And that has I can make a course on that. That's how much information there is on the date. So we're sending the post image here that has a date field in the database. Post content, that's why it's single quotes and comma. So remember that. You can copy and paste all this. Another way of doing this actually would be to divide this, all these values, each of them into queries and concatenate it with an assignment operator. But I'm not gonna go into details with that. Right now, let's go ahead and save this. Hopefully you got it down and you copy it. And let's try this form out. All right, that's the step that we've been looking for. So let's go and do it. Alright, so I'm just gonna click here, and we have an error there. That's why I clicked there, to just make sure that we didn't have any errors. It's saying that we have something on line 23. We have a mistake. Line 23, we have an unexpected. Alright, so because we didn't copy we don't have the dollar sign here. There we go. Let's get it done. We didn't copy it right. Can you believe it? Paste. All right, so let's just put something like JavaScript here. Post category is just gonna be 3, whatever, and author is just gonna be me for now. And my last name is not Flash, like I was about to write there. The status of this is gonna be draft. Actually, let's do publish. It doesn't really matter. This is for demonstration purposes only. We're gonna set a different image so we can know that that's what we're doing. Let's send some tags. JavaScript course class great, and let's just put some content. This course is great, right? And submit it. Let's see it on the database. Post. We need to refresh it when it says that. go to post and let's see if it did. All right, one thing that I want to show you right here before we go any further is that we have a problem. We have a mistake somewhere and we need to check for that. And right now I'm going to take this and make a little function to check on this, because we have been making queries over and over again like this. If not, actually we have not sent it. I'm sorry. We have not sent it. I thought we did and we had a mistake, but we didn't. Paste this. This is basically, we make a, just like we did with the categories, we make a variable here and we hold the connection MySQLi query. I thought I copied that down. I'm sorry about that. Let's check it out now. So it should work. But anyway, we're going to do that function just to check to see if the query worked, so that we don't have to be doing copy and pasting all the time. I'm just going to write anything here since I don't want to take your time too much. And this, I got to write my name at least. And let's just do it right way, right? Well, the fields are there. Let me see. I think it will help me out. Yeah, it's helping me out. And actually, if I just, yeah, it's helping me out, filling it out for me. This is not helping me out right here. Great. And let's get an image real quick. All right, we go. And let's publish it. Let's see if it works. All right, it's working, but we still got to make that function anyway. Refresh. All right. So we got the ID right here. Automatically, we have the category, and this ID might be different for you. Don't worry about it. JavaScript, the post author, everything is in the right order. The date came out good here. Image placeholder. This is the content, post tags, comment, and publish. Perfect. Everything in our database came out good. Let me show you that function real quick. And you should know the function, but we're gonna make it a function. And it's a little piece of code actually. It's not even a function yet. If not query, right? Remember that? Well, we're gonna make a little function now because I'm tired of typing this in, right? And you should be tired too. You should be making this easy, right? I should be making this easy. Let's say query failed, and then we concatenate another function to do the error for us, and we pass it in the connection. All right, so let's say we make a mistake right here and I just put another comma here at the end. Just, you know, just checking this out. I'm just gonna do whatever here and just publish. We got an error right here. Query failed. You have an error in your syntax near line 1, whatever, right? Well, this is working. We know that already. And what I want to do is take this to a function. Yeah, I'm a little tired here of, so I'm just gonna command exit or control exit, and let's take this to functions, our functions file. And we have a functions right here. All right, let's take it in and let's put it all the way on top here. Let's call this function confirm query. All right, actually confirm, so it's shorter like that. We don't have to write anything down, but actually, yeah, that's fine. Let's leave it like this because I just don't want to write too much. All right, so what we need to do to call this function, we need to pass it a parameter. So we need to say the result here or something like that. Query result. All right, and make sure that you put it right here because we're gonna be passing this parameter from somewhere else. Make sure that that's good. All right, let's check it out. Let's go to add post, and all right, take this out with us first. Confirm, and let's put it right here. Let's just make sure that this is the, all right, confirmed, and we're gonna be confirming this guy right here, right? So we're gonna pass it in that, and there. You should know how to do this. We did this before, and let's see if it works. Enter. All right, and we have an error, but it's not confirming. So confirm create post query, and let's go to functions. What did we forget here? If not result, do this, right? So we need to actually return, right? Return result. We need to return it back. All right, let's do it right now. Let's do it again. Actually, I think it was fine. But anyway, let's go do this, do this, and publish. Oh, you know what it is? We don't need to return actually anything. Sorry about that, guys. We need to do the global connection. Why would I need to return this? We don't need to return it. We can just call it like this. All right. So enter this, enter that, enter this, publish, and that's it. It's working. All right. So as you can see here, what we're doing here is we created a function. We're passing this variable end to the function, which is here, and this function is taking care of that connect. Now every time we need to call this, we just call confirm, and we can confirm anything. All right. You want to make it more descriptive? Go ahead, confirm query. Make it more descriptive and go back here and change the name, of course, and that's it. Let's take this out of here since we don't have a mistake anymore. Refresh. Identify function, confirm query. Let's save it. Let's make sure we save it in our functions file. All right. Enter. All right. So it's working, and hopefully that will help you out. Make this a little bit more dynamic. Okay. Perfect. It's gonna speed up our production. All right, so I see you in the next lecture. I think we are done with this for now, and later on we're going to be doing some more great stuff. So see you in the next one.